Hi, this is Pia and you're watching News of the Week on IndusTV. Biden's $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. You did get $1,400 more in direct payment under Biden's new $1.9 trillion stimulus plan. President-elect Joe Biden is calling for a $1.9 trillion COVID-19 relief plan to help Americans weather the economic shock of the pandemic and pump more money into testing and vaccine distribution. Plan includes $1,400 stimulus payments on top of the $600 being distributed, the extension of key unemployment programs that are set to expire in the spring, aid to small businesses, $350 billion to state and local governments, increase in tax credits for low and middle income families, and $160 billion for a national program on vaccination and testing. The extra weekly amount in unemployment benefits would be increased to $400 a week, up from the current $300 a week. The proposal provides long-sought assistance to states and localities of $350 billion to help pay the salaries of police officers, healthcare workers, teachers, and other public employees. The total package is similar in size to House-passed legislation in the last Congress, as well as the $1.8 trillion in spending offered by Trump last fall. And it's more than twice as large as the $900 billion stimulus passed last month. Capitol rioter aimed to take hostages. Federal prosecutors offered the most chilling description yet of rioters who seized the Capitol last week, writing in a new court filing that the intention was to capture and assassinate elected officials. Prosecutors offered that view in a filing asking a judge to detain Jacob Chansley, the Arizona man, and a QAnon conspiracy theorist. The detention memo written by Justice Department lawyers in Arizona goes into greater detail about the FBI's investigation into Chansley, revealing that he left a note for Pence warning that it's only a matter of time, justice is coming. Prosecutors and federal agents have begun bringing more serious charges tied to violence at the Capitol, including against a retired firefighter, Robert Sanford, that he hurled a fire extinguisher at the head of one police officer, and another, Peter Stager, accused of beating a different officer with a pole bearing an American flag. Dozens of rioters were reportedly on terrorist watch lists, indicating intelligence lapses. Authorities have been concerned about possible attempts to repeat the violence that was seen at the Capitol on January 6th, and security significantly has been stepped up in the area surrounding the Capitol. Airbnb and subsidiary Hotel Tonight are canceling all booked reservations in the Washington, D.C. metro area during Biden's inauguration. North Korea unveiled sub-launched missile. Days before President-elect Joe Biden's inauguration, North Korea unveiled a new submarine-launched ballistic missile during a parade described by state media as the most powerful weapon. To the Kim regime, the nighttime military parades in Pyongyang, the capital, were demonstrations of power meant to boost domestic morale amid crippling economic sanctions. A month before the US presidential election, North Korea's leader Kim Jong-un held a military parade that featured what appeared to be the country's largest ever intercontinental ballistic missile. The timing of the two flashy exhibitions has drawn attention to the diplomatic freeze between the two countries. The North is under multiple sets of international sanctions over its banned nuclear weapons and ballistic missile programs, and Biden, who was vice president during the Obama administration, is expected to follow a more orthodox approach to diplomacy. Analysts say Pyongyang used the military display to send the incoming US administration a finely calculated message of power in an effort to extract concessions. Nuclear negotiations between the US and North Korea have stalled since a summit with Kim and Trump held in Vietnam in 2019 failed to produce an agreement. Impeachment of Donald Trump. Trump became the first president to be impeached twice, as the House voted to impeach President Donald Trump last week in reaction to his incitement of the Capitol riots last week.
On this vote, the ayes.
Speaker Nancy Pelosi said on Friday that the House managers she appointed to prosecute President Trump's impeachment case were preparing to take their charge to trial in the Senate, but she refused to offer a timeline for when they would proceed. Democratic Senator Bob Casey of Pennsylvania called for an immediate impeachment trial of President Donald Trump as Senate Democrats wrestle with how to balance that duty against their hopes to help President-elect Joe Biden get off to a fast start. And that's it from the news of the week. This is Pia signing off.